everyone, Summer 2021. So it's kind of cool. There's 2 of you taking this course right now. Maybe there'll be somebody else sign up, but I want to spend some time to go over the calendar schedule. I want to kind of tell you some things. There's some things in this course that you won't need to do, and I'll kind of explain that. I want to go over how to do a lesson, and so you can kind of see, and then some of the common typical problems students have had. I'll show you how to use the course Gradebook and how to use IXL. This video will probably be a little bit long. It really is worth your time to watch because it'll maybe save you some trouble as you go through. So this is the course page. Sometimes I call this Moodle because that's the platform that's here. And this is specifically when you first log in, you're going to come to what's called the dashboard. And you won't have all these choices on your dashboard. You should see the IOL course, which is what Mr. P asks you to do, and then you should see your course Advanced Math I Summer. And you want to click on that to take you into the course. All right, and there's going to be this video right here at the beginning. So I'm making a video to put here. You could click on your course syllabus and you could go to the textbook website. Just a little clue on this textbook website. You're going to have to get this information from your school. So you'd have to register if they have an access code for you at school. I can't get you an access code, but you can also use a physical textbook. So if you have a physical textbook, that also works. You can see that in terms of the first thing here is the course, the schedule here. So what I did was I took the course that is normally a 33 to 35 week, depending on students. I try to have it be done in 33, but lots of students take 35. And I boiled it down into just 10, 10 units, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks from June 28th to August 30th. And the 10th unit, you got to do as you go. So in terms of scheduling this, you'll know, like if I do this unit between June 28th and July 4th, I know I'm going fast enough. I would kind of suggest setting aside, a work session in the morning and a work session in the afternoon. You can kind of plan it out. So when you click on this tab here, you can see, well, this is what I need to be able to do. All right, and I'm pretty sure that both of you are used to QSI and you understand the TSWs. If you want to see what's this unit going to have in it, you can click on that unit planner document. Okay, and so this has what the unit's about. It has the TSWs here. If you scroll down, it has all the things you're going to complete in that unit. And this is the calendar that I used last year. So you can kind of see this is, I need to fit this amount of work into a week. So you can say, all right, I want to get, this done. And there's some things I took out. Like I said, anything that was extra, like get to know me videos I took out. I even took out the pre-assessment. So there is some stuff here that's extra that you won't see on the course page. So just know that in advance. And the last thing that's always here is the grading rubric, right? I would read this at the beginning of the unit just to get an idea of what's B level and what's A level. So that's always there at the beginning. So under any unit, the first thing you'll see is a unit planner. I also give you an idea of how everything's going to go. This is called a concept map. You're going to make these as part of the portfolio unit, so you will make your own. And if you want, you can click on the side to see some concept maps that other students have made. So just to finish on kind of the schedule, you can see that this is the basic schedule to which you need to try to keep to finish all 10 units in the summer. If you don't really, it's a lot to try to do. So do as, I tell all students to focus on your learning, and then if you're learning it, then it's going to go fast. If you're going through the lessons and you're not making sure you understand it, then it always takes time at the end to try to figure out what you didn't know and how to catch you up. All right, so I've talked about the calendar and the schedule. I talked about how you might see things like in this introduction lesson, you might see things about a get to know me video or uploading to Flipgrid. Those are things I used in the classroom, and I didn't redo this introduction lesson, so anything that was extra that I could take out, I did. All right, so what are all these things on here? These packages are called Scorm Packages. Scorm stands for something that's long and complicated. Basically, it's a way for me to package everything together. I'm going to open one of these in a second. You'll see questions, you'll see textbook, you'll see everything you need to learn you need to learn. All right, so let's actually do that. Let's go through and click on one of these. Oh, first, I'll go back for a second. You'll see that the first one is open and then it's locked. So you won't be able to open any of these until you do before. And I'm going to show you how you earn points. All right, so the points on one lesson will let you open the next. The reason I'm not doing the introduction lesson is that's a more of a review of what I'm talking about now and how to do the course. This is more of how to do a lesson that involves mathematics. So the first thing to be careful is you can read here, and it's going to always tell you how many points you need to get. All right, so you're trying to answer to earn points to open the next lesson, but you're also writing in answers so I can get an idea about what you know. And it's really important that you write these things in because I do read them and I see what you understand in words as well as writing in numbers. You want to click enter. Now you'll notice that my computer is set so that when I clicked enter here, it opened in a new tab. So here's the lesson in my next tab. If you get this message, the Scorm package has been launched and you can't find it, it might be behind. So maybe yours opened it in a whole new window. Mine opens it in the next tab. If it doesn't open, and this is kind of a troubleshooting thing that a lot of students have, it's because your web browser is blocking the pop-ups. And in that case, you need to go up here to the little lock feature and you need to make sure that pop-ups are allowed. If they're not, you can click on Site Settings and it'll give you a choice to allow the pop-ups. So you have to allow pop-ups for it to work. So here's the first lesson. I always start with what do I need to get? Sometimes with the objectives. Sometimes there'll be a video to kind of give you one problem that it is the big idea in that lesson. Here I didn't use a video, so I just read these and I go to the next page. All right, I really want to make sure you understand what you're going to learn. So in the first lesson of every unit, I again put the TSWs and the grading rubric so you know this is what I need to do. All right. Sometimes I make videos. Here's a video I made. You can click on it, watch it, take your own notes. All right, here's the kinds of things that are coming from your textbook. So if you have your textbook, it's helpful, but I'm also giving you everything you need to do. If you think it's something that you don't know, I recommend keeping a math notebook just like you would in class and writing things down. There's videos to help you. You know, if you start watching a video and you're like, I know that, then of course stop watching. But if you feel like you're getting something from it, keep watching. All right, there's some times when I want you to do something and then I let you check. All right, so, and this is important to do this in your notebook. It's easy to look at the answer and say, yeah, I got that. It's, you know, it would be like me, you know, listening to somebody describe a heart surgery and say, yeah, that's not so hard. You got to really practice. So in your notebook, write these things down and then go and check and see if you have the right answer. Next part, so here's some more. I'm helping you with things on Desmos or a calculator. You just go through each thing. I'm trying to get to where there's a question. So here we go. Now we have where you get to a question, and I'm just guessing here. I didn't get it right. Notice I didn't get the point. So I can try again. All right, see, and this is why you can guess, right? I didn't even read the question, I just guessed. You can do that, but it's not going to help you when you get to taking the test. So do make sure that you know. If you guess and get the right answer but don't know what you did, then on my computer, it's Shift Command 4. I can take a picture of this. And then that's going to go to my desktop, and you can just then go to your Microsoft Teams account, right? Here's one of you, right? And if I wanted to ask how to do this, I could just drag this here. I need help with this question. I tried. You could tell me I tried to, if I can spell, I tried to do, ... Tell me what you tried, and then I'll know to help you. Right? I'm obviously not going to send that because you'd be like, what are you doing right now? So you can send questions if you can't. If you earn the point but you don't understand, you still send the question. All right, so you go through every slide of the lesson, you're taking notes, you're writing things down. Now, I think I kept this error message up here someplace. Yes. If you're working and you get this error message right here, the Scorm player has determined you lost your internet connection. All right. This comes up when you lose your connection, whether it's because you closed your computer down, your computer shut off, you lost the internet connection, whatever it is. If you get this error message, it's really important that you restart the lesson. Okay, because what's going to happen is you can arrow it out. I can exit out and the error message will go away and the score will keep counting, but the score that gets sent to Moodle will not keep counting. All right, so if you lose your internet connection, you have to restart lessons. I agree it's frustrating, but try to start and stop lessons when you know your internet is working well. So you go through, you earn the points. This is probably the most important thing on the lessons, is that here is, so you answer the question, I think I learned ... and you put finish, right? That's how you do any essay. Then you need to put your name. My name is Emily, so I put my name. You would put your name. You don't need to type in an email, and you say email. Okay, so you're going to get this message. Your score has been sent. I say go back, and then I click finish. All right, session completed, and I say okay. So notice that I can go back here, and this next lesson won't have unlocked because I didn't earn the points to make it unlock. So if you didn't earn enough points, the next lesson's not going to unlock. So the finishing is what sends your grade to the gradebook. In my email, you can see that that report was sent to me, right? Anything you type in, any questions, any points, how long you spent on it, all the information is sent right to my email. So I can see what you're learning as soon as you submit it. So that's pretty much how you go about doing lessons. Each lesson unlocks the next lesson. There's one difference on things where you see quizzes. Where it says quiz, you can only answer each question one time. So this means that if you don't earn the points answering it the first time, to unlock the next lesson underneath of a quiz, you're going to have to earn the points. So sometimes there, you might have to go back and do it more than once because it's going to tell you you can only answer each question one time. All right, so what about where there's these letters? These things are for IXL. So it's going to tell you, log into your IXL account, and I will give you a username and password. So let's go to www.ixl.com. I will give you your own username and password. That one's mine. The first time you log in, you're most likely going to get this diagnostic screen. All right, it often takes students right to diagnostic, and you don't need to do anything there. You need to click on learning, and then it has everything. So you need to go down to Algebra 2. So this is Algebra 2. This is the level that you're working on. And you can see that I said log into your IXL account, work for at least 45 minutes on these skills. Focus on the skills that are most difficult for you. Upload screenshots of your work. So you're going to start at the beginning. I'm going to go to B1. All right, I'm going to click on it. And I'm going to solve a few questions. More than likely, this is going to be pretty easy, right? And you're going to go through and get points. But let's say you get the wrong answer, right? I just typed something in. Why I really like IXL is because it tells you how to solve it, all right? It's going to give you help on solving so that you can improve, right? And this is your SMART score. So this is what you're looking to get at the very end. What's kind of cool is on your learning screen, the fastest way to send your scores is when you do this skill, at the end, you're going to have a bracket with a number, and that is that's your SMART score for that skill. So you can just go to this screen and take a screenshot and then upload that. I can see your work on IXL. I can go see what you're doing, but this is so much faster for me. So when you upload you'll have, there'll be a submit. So there won't be view submissions for you. There'll be a submit button, and you can put the screenshot on your desktop and you can just drag and drop it over so that you have that there. So that is IXL, and then if you have questions, I'll help you with that. So next, let's go back to the main page, is how can I tell what I'm doing? And there's a gradebook here. So how do you access your gradebook? There's 3 white lines at the top, and you go up here and you click on the 3 white lines, and you want to click on grades. And what you'll see is, you won't see everybody, right? And I don't have anybody actually in the course yet, but there'll be a single view, and it'll be your name, and you'll see the things that you have done. Let me actually go, I'm going to go out of your course to another one of my courses so you can see what this is my Advanced Math 1 from the year. So what you'll see is your own, I'm just going to select the user. You're going to see all of your scores. So introduction lesson, here's what you got. Introduction to Unit 1, here's the number of points. So you can see where you are in terms of earning the points on those things. Okay, and sometimes there are problems, like this student had a problem with this, and sometimes I unlock so you can keep going. But I try not to have to do changes, so please try to earn the points. And I think that brings us to, make sure you keep a notebook. Make sure you're writing down your answers so that if you do lose what you've done, if your internet connection goes out, you're writing things down. Communicate often with me. If you get stuck on something, just send me what you tried and I'll help you. And really don't feel like, I just want to show you one more thing here. All right, so here's one of my students from Advanced Math 1 during the school year. And here is, this is our chat history. And I could just keep scrolling up. We chatted almost every day about something. All right, so just like if you were coming into the classroom, she sends me questions, right? I have an iPad, I can write on it. So she sent me this question, and then I wrote it out how to do it. Okay, and a lot of times I'll write out how to do it. I might ask you to show me what you tried first, but as long as this is it's like a dance. It's you do something and I see it and I help you, and then we go back and forth. All right, and my goal is for you to be successful, earn the grades that you want to earn, and as long as you're focused on learning, it usually happens, not effortlessly, but without problem, right? You're working hard, I'm working hard, and we can be very successful together. So I hope that was a good introduction for the course, and I look forward to working with you this year.